Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to the month of August. This is a weekly reading in the month of August. So Aquarius can be your sun, your moon, your rising. Maybe it is your Mars or your Venus placement. Wherever you have Aquarius in your chart, you're welcome to be here. This is going to be a reading about love. So if you're not interested in love, you can skip this and come back next week, unless you want to just listen in and see if there is something here for you. That's totally awesome. Aquarius can be sun, moon, rising, Mars, Venus. All the decks that I'm using here are going to be in the description box below. Aquarius, fixed air energy. Let's find out a little bit about love for you. If you could bring somebody to mind that you're interested in, how this person feels about you is the Page of Wands. They're very interested. They're curious. They are looking at you like, you're a page in the book that they want to read the chapter of. The Page of Wands is excitable, exciting. They see you as exciting. They see you as a fresh new start. They see you as somebody that lights their fire, that could light their fire. They see you as a very passionate, energetic source of excitement. The Page of Wands, beautiful. Why is this connection important for the sign of Aquarius? Why is this connection important? Queen of Swords. This is Libran energy. This is beautiful. It's very speak your mind kind of energy. This connection is important because it allows the two of you to lay down good boundaries, to determine what boundaries the two of you want in your relationship. Do you want boundaries at all? How are you going to tolerate people speaking their mind and sharing their truth? Is there going to be some limits to that? Are you going to put like a bar of expectation on their, we need to talk, we need to communicate. Nobody is a mind reader around here. We've got to make sure we put all of our cards on the table. It just feels really clean and clear, and it feels fair. Feels really balanced. Like this connection is helping you to see what you really value in a relationship and what you think a relationship is about. This is what this is bringing up. What is happening beneath the surface? What's happening beneath the surface, Aquarius? King of Cups could be dealing with a Scorpio. And a Scorpio is a water sign. They're emotional. They're also a little fiery. They used to be ruled by Mars. Now they're ruled by Pluto, but they've got a little fire to them as far as water is concerned. So there's a little bit of a blend there. But the King of Cups is very fixed water energy. So when a Scorpio says they feel something very deeply, that's probably just touching on the basics. They probably feel something really deeply. So I think that you're dealing with somebody that has very deep emotional feelings about things that they might not always share. They might not always bring something up to the surface because they feel it so very deeply. So what I'm really getting at is, I think what's going on is beneath the surface, there is really more than meets the eye. What you see is not always what you get. I think that somebody that you're dealing with, they feel a lot of feelings that they don't bring up to the surface, which is another reason why I think Queen of Swords is highly in order. That you might recognize that this person is a very deep feeler, or you're a deep feeler. There's a lot of emotional depth to this connection. And the two of you might not always voice that. So that's where Queen of Swords comes into play. We have to talk. We can feel everything till the cows come home, but we have to talk, because if it's just going to be us feeling all these deep things and not sharing them, there's never going to be a good, healthy connection on the table. What should you understand about yourself here, Aquarius? What should you understand about yourself in this connection or with this person? Seven of Cups. This keeps coming up. This is a very scorpionic energy also. This is about fantasies, delusions, just being in your mind, swimming around in your emotions. And Aquarius, you're a thinker. You're a psychological analyzer. You are always in your mind thinking all your thoughts. And so in this emotional place of, I have options and choices and fantasies and illusions and delusions, not everything you feel could be real in this connection. And what you have to learn about yourself is, again, we've got to talk. Because if I'm over here just feeling all these things, and I think that what's going on is there's these 7 cups and there's something different in every cup, I think I have my finger on the trigger of what's happening, but there could be something entirely different going on. And the only way I'm going to know what's really going on is if I talk to my partner about it. So the Queen of Swords just keeps getting a lot of highlight. That's really interesting. Remember, Aquarius, you can get stuck in your head. Your person might get stuck in their feelings. The two of you have to talk. Where is this connection heading, Aquarius? Where is this connection heading for the sign of Aquarius? It's the 4 of Wands. This is commitment. This is Aries energy. It's fire, it's wands, it's passion, it's energy, it's commitment. If you look up the angel number 1111, the Roman numeral 4 looks like an 1111, which is an angel number for spiritual connection, soulmate union. It's wedding or marriage or deep, serious commitment. So if you're not already there with the person that you're in this reading about, this is where it could be heading. And remember, there's always free will. There's always your choice that has to be taken into account. But the 4 of Wands is a very committed, happy wife, happy life, happy house, happy spouse kind of energy. 4 of Wands, beautiful commitment, serious commitment. Let's go ahead and grab another layer here with this other deck just to see where we're at, Aquarius. One more shuffle. Tuning into your highest, truest intention, love, and light. What's the best for you in this connection? All right. Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and 10 of Wands. So definitely have to have conversations. You have to. You're in your mind. I think your person is in their emotions. We have to talk. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. We have to openly express what we're thinking so that we can understand each other better. I think that now is not the right time to really talk about buying a house or investing in the stock market with each other's money. It's not really the right time to buy a business or start a whole new health regime with each other. There's just that might be preemptive, because I think we're still trying to get on the same page with one another. And as far as the future is concerned, take it or leave it. There seems to be some burdensome energy that we need to lay down. because we're carrying all this energetic backpack full of stuff that's not serving anybody. Excuse me, that's confirmation sneeze. Excuse me for that, but I think that there's backbreaking energy going on as far as what we're carrying around from our past or from just daily life. It seems like we're overburdened by things. In this relationship, we're bringing a lot of burdens that don't belong here. This is supposed to be something beautiful and good and healthy, and we're supposed to feel good in this situation, not be bent over with backbreaking energy, because there's a lot of emotional burden here. So beware of what you're bringing to the table. Beware of your energy, beware of their energy. And if it comes down to the point of this relationship is just, it's too burdensome, then again, I think that deserves a conversation. If this is energy that we think we can overcome and we can work through together, that also deserves a conversation. Let's get an oracle card out here for you for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius. All right. It is card number 3. And the number 3 is about self-expression, creativity, and outcomes. This is the power of silence. Interesting. I've just been beating the drum of we need to talk, we need to communicate. However, this says the power of silence. And I'm just wondering if sometimes when we know we need to have the conversation, we need to have time in quiet by ourselves in silence so that we can prepare for that conversation. Aquarius, this is your reading. Please remember Spicy Sunflower Tarot can be found on TikTok and on YouTube. And your likes and your follows, subscribes, and shares are very appreciated. Thank you so much for being here. Be blessed. Be well. Thank you for your comments. We'll see you next week.